Good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me?
Very good evening, Divyashri.
Good evening, sir. So I would like to welcome you, sir, in this webinar. Before that, I would like to introduce Mr. Juzer Bastawala. And sir, am I pronouncing your name right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, all right, right, sir. So I would like to welcome you all, everyone who is attending this webinar today. And first, I would like to give the introduction of Mr. Juzer Bastawala. He's right now working as head of operations at Bexel India Consulting. And about Sir, I would like to give you a brief of his journey so far. How has it been? He has been working from the past 14 years in project management. He has experience in the construction industry and have worked on various multidisciplinary projects like metal, power, oil and gas, infrastructure, and real estate sectors. He has both national as well as international exposure and has worked with multicultural teams as well. In addition to his project experiences, he had opportunity to work on real estate and metro projects as well, Maha Metro, for implementation of 5D BIM integrated solution. His understanding of business process and exposure in implementation of integrated 5D BIM project management solutions in various organizations is definitely a value additions to his projects and his firm. So I would like to welcome you, sir, to the webinar, and we are looking forward to understand more about the Bexel Manager and how it is going to be useful for all the BIM enthusiasts who are right now present with us. Yes, sir. So welcome, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Divyashri. Thank you so much, Technostruct. I'll say that for organizing this event and the sessions for budding engineers, budding professionals, and who are looking to make a career in most talked subject in the industry, that is BIM. That how BIM is going to change the world. What is the magic wand that has? So let us talk about that. So I'll try to I'll try to bring perspectives from both the sides of that, what industry is and what as an a professional or a student, how you should enhance your career. So during my presentation I'll give you some glimpse of that, and I would appreciate that if this session is more interactive and where we can exchange notes, so that it's not a monologue, and we are
Yes,
not
sir.
in a classroom. It's a Saturday evening where we have not gone to party, and we are here, so let us utilize here this time, I'll say that. So
Sure,
I'll
sir. Right, sir.
start my
Right.
presentation, and if anyone has any questions, please let me know. Okay.
Right.
So fair.
Right, sir. So anyone who wants to ask any questions, wants to interact in between, just raise your hand and I'm gonna be, making you ask those questions. So just raise your hand in between as well so that it's gonna be an interactive webinar. Right, so
Fair. Deveshi, if you can enable the option to share so that I can
sure.
share.
Right, sir. Right. I'm
Certainly.
doing that. I think you will be able to share now.
Fair. Thank you.
Right.
Mm, Is my screen visible?
Sir, yes, now.
Yes. Okay. Fair. So very good evening once again, and thank you for this time. So let us talk about BIM, and let us talk about what we are doing as an organization, where the industry is moving, what are the career opportunities, and how I see as in career this. So we'll talk about those things. I think this is a slide, most common slide. I think any construction professional, any solution provider, or anybody in the industry, this would be the most common. Even the newspaper articles, and one who's writing a newspaper or article on the projects, they will write, they can say that cost overruns, project delay, poor planning. So these are most common challenges in the construction industry. I'll say that. And now there has been a lot of things that has been being done. A lot of technologies has been used and tried being implemented, but still there is a lot of scope, and still we have far way to go. Because if you see the numbers and all, the number of projects that are getting delayed or there are cost overrun, it is humongous. It is I was in one of the discussion, and one of the guys, one of the panelists told me that we are spending the money which we don't have, or we are wasting the money which we don't have. And that is absolutely true. So now this is the most common word we will say in the industry today, that is BIM. I'm sure that everybody has a different opinion on it. BIM is building information modeling, where building is a verb, where you are building that information models which can be utilized throughout the life cycle of the project. Be it the construction phase, be it planning phase, or be it a facility maintenance phase. So that is the where we are seeing this as an center of all the information. If you ask me, for me, what is BIM is, I'll say that it's not building information modeling, it is business information modeling. Because it's add a lot of value to the project. It adds value throughout the project life cycle. So I for me, I consider it as building information modeling. There is one more word that everybody talks about, is common data environment, CDE. So can someone tell me that what CDE does, or what do you believe normally a CDE does? If somebody would like to add something. Yes, I guess there are some hands.
So, Mr. TSP, yes, you will be able to unmute yourself and you can ask.
Some cloud platform, bringing everybody platform.
It's a platform. Sorry.
It's a cloud platform, getting all the
Understand.
stakeholders.
Understand where stakeholder collaborate. See, that is exactly that. That is, everybody believe that it is the collaboration that becomes a CDE. Definitely, CD is the collaboration is there, definitely. But what I believe strongly is it's a common data environment. It does not mean that only you collaborate the design information, you collaborate only the RFIs, you collaborate only the quality, and you only measure the version control. That is not the CDE, real CDE. It is a real data of the projects. What the data? When we say data, what data? Time data, cost data, efficiency data, safety data. So these are the real numbers which will help. So for me, if you ask me, I'll say that it's a common data environment, and that data is not only scan document which are being collaborated. It is much beyond that. Definitely, that is also a part of that environment. So that is a difference that we as an organization see as in data, and we as an organization see a document exchange, or CDE, from our perspective. Now, this is where I think everybody is running. If you see current formats or current state where we are, there is a lot of gaga about AI, that AI being utilized in e-commerce, AI being utilized in a lot of other banking sector, and the moment your bank balance go low, you get starting calls from the lenders that do you require money. Now, how they are predicting that? Because they have data in the structured format, and that AI is working very smartly. Now, can we do that in construction industry? Are we doing it? To a certain extent, yes, we are trying. People are trying here and there. A lot of things are there. But one of the biggest challenge that is there in construction industry is that it is not a structured information. The informations are very staggered. Few things are scanned, few things are on the paper or on other Excel sheets. So a lot of informations are scanned. But with BIM coming in picture, what is happening is that a lot of informations are going to get standardized. Like say for example, initially there were 2D drawings and you used to construct a building or a project. Now it is going to be a 3D BIM model. On a site, you don't require a 2D drawing. You go with a handheld device, you understand the 3D model, you measure, you cut, slice, dice, and you get all the information on what to construct. So you are having a better control over that. Clash detection, I'll not talk about it. Everybody means who starts the BIM journey, clash detection is the first thing that everybody does. That we will do clash detection. So definitely that is a value addition, and that is where things are moving, because it identifies the clash and it gives you first hand information. Now costing. Initially, what used to happen is that just take an example that a 2D drawing, a CAD drawing is there. You have to lay down the drawing. You have to measure it to the scale, whether it is, if it is an AutoCAD, you will have to snipe it and you have to do it. You have to create an Excel sheet and you have to do a measurement. But with BIM coming in picture, you are able to slice and dice the data. Say, for example, you want floor-wise data of concrete quantity. You want building-wise, you want phase-wise, you want subcontractor-wise. Just imagine the exercise that you want to do it manually or even semi-automatic. It takes a lot of time and effort, and again accuracy. What extent that accurate information is there. So that is something that things are changing for future. Time management or schedule generation, definitely. Initially what used to happen is that you develop 1,000 line items schedule and you understand whether that sequencing is correct or not. I was a planner myself. I have done a lot of projects where there were 10,000 activities in oil and gas. I am sure that I will not be able to check that whether the relationships are correct or not. So that is something that has been changed now with the BIM model, with the automatic scheduling and visualizations and simulationing the scenarios. You'll be able to identify where the anomalies are there. So that is where the things are moving, that people are preferring BIM based schedule now. Construction execution. Now you have exact quantity where the work is happening. Now say for example, look ahead plans which are going to get generated. Previously, people used to say that, okay, in an Excel sheet, just give me the concrete quantities which needs to be executed. But now it is not the case. It is not about the quantity. It is also about the where the work it has to happen. Say, for example, somebody has to cast a column, then that information that in a look ahead, those column elements are there, related quantities are there, related tasks are there. So everything is there. Now, in the previous state, it is very difficult to apply AI engines because informations are a lot of staggered. In 2D state, it is a lot of staggered information available with different stakeholders. But however, in BIM or utilizing a BIM, application of AI is going to take a lot of leap. It's still time, but we have at least structured information and we have the starting point much better than the current state. I'm sure that everybody in the room will agree on that. So that is something that I feel that is going to change. Now let's say example, now everybody is talking about the BIM and everybody is talking about that, okay, BIM is adding a lot of value, but where it is adding value, what people are more focusing. If you ask me today, everybody is focused on only these two part of the story. That is just put only in concept and design phase. Everyone is focusing on only concept and design. Once I was in meeting with one of the big clients and all, I just asked them the question. Okay, 3D model is good. You created a BIM model. What next? You're spending so much money. What is next? What is the value addition? Okay, we do clash detection. Okay, excellent. Clash detection is nice. But what next? So then that question comes. What next? Same thing for career progression also. I'll say it applies to the career progression. It not doesn't only apply for the project. when you are only focusing only for those two phases of the project or up till design, what would be the career progression? You can become a BIM manager, BIM coordinator, and but what next? See, ultimately, any business, any career progression, or any value addition only happens when there is time and cost saving or value addition there. And that happens in this phase of the project always. Now, say for example, in construction management, your construction lasts for 5 years and your maintenance lasts for 20 years or probably 30 years or more. So, if an organization, if a project, or if an individual adds value here, so it is not only good for project, but it is also good for the career progression. That is I strongly believe that it is not only about that BIM adds value only in concept and design side. No, it's a starting point. It's a good starting point, but then it needs to be leveraged for the construction management and operations life cycle, I'll say. For that, what we are as an organization doing is that we are leveraging AI for construction. We are generating real-time analytics so that it add values during the construction life cycle, and we are creating a lot of automations in for BIM during that. So that is something that we as an organization are very cognizant, and that is where our focus is beyond BIM, beyond design. How we can take this 3D model for construction management and facility management. I'll say now, very, I think a very close topic that everybody would be that career progression opportunities. Now I'll just show you one. This is my perspective. It maybe somebody can have a different view on that. But say for example, BIM for design, the career opportunities are excellent. You grow fast, and you become a BIM manager. What next? I would like that answer, that what next after BIM manager? Probably somebody can become an engineering head, or then they can become. But what will happen that when you are utilizing BIM for the construction management and facility management, and that, well, the career opportunities get increased, where you can progress, where you can. So that is where the technostruct kind of an institute plays a lot of important role, where they are not only focusing on that, they are focusing on the complete life cycle of the BIM. And that is what they are teaching. And I strongly believe that that is where, so that students gets an opportunity, or professionals gets an opportunity to pivot their career at the point. So that is something that I feel that it gives you a longevity, it gives you growth opportunity, and it also gives you a sense of satisfaction over a period of time. That I strongly believe. Now, coming to on our organization, what we do, and what Bexel is. So we are present in 72 countries. We are, we have executed diverse kind of a project across the world, across the globe. We have been a Building Smart International winner for 2020 for the Innovation Award, and we have been top contenders continuously for various awards. So that is a testimony that we are very strong in innovation and very strongly promote the open BIM. So that is something strong. We have a flagship product called Bexel Manager that is there, which sits on, and which does all the computing work. And supporting that, we have a CDE, which has a viewer docs FM portfolio, which complement Bexel Managers, and exchange of information happens that seamlessly. So that is what we have there. Our clientels are L&T, L&T Surgeon and Nundi. L&T is one of our biggest clients. So L&T is using our solution enterprise wide. Tata Projects, we have currently Reliance, we have Aluwalia. So we have all big names with us, I'll say. And globally, we are very strong in Europe, AECOM, in Clayco, Farewell, Nesma. So these are all strong clientels that we have across the globe. Now let's come to technicality and our solutions offering, that how we add value, or what exactly the solution is. If you see on the left hand side is all the authoring tools that we have, be it Revit, be it Tekla, be it Bentley. So we take that information from those tools to our solution. In our solution, what we are able to do is that we are able to manage complete life cycle, that is BIM management life cycle, be it model checks. That is very important, because today quality checking of model is very important, whether it is fit for purpose. It is not a video that we are going to use. We are going to utilize for costing, and we are going to utilize for planning. So it is very important to check the model whether it is good model or not. Then clash detection, of course, yes. Quantity takeoff. So quantity takeoffs is very robust in Bexel. Whether you can do quantity takeoff against an Excel, or you can do it against without Excel also. You can create a BOQ here. Costing you can do here, and labor material plan. So that is something we can do. Scheduling is that is something that we are very strong at it. We can generate schedule utilizing the information of BIM model, or definitely the most known approach, that integrating Primavera and MS project with the BIM model. That is also something that is possible. Progress monitoring, we can do progress monitoring on handheld device, exchange that information, update the progress, and do all the analytics, delay analysis and all. That is something that is very that we can do. And one of the biggest strong point is that we are integrated with the Bexel Viewer, Bexel Portfolio, and those are all cloud solution where data can be exchanged. And we have a lot of good integrations, and we have a good out of box Power BI dashboards. So those dashboards are out of box available to everyone, all stakeholders, so that they can utilize that information. This is what the integrated approach, that in a single solutions that you get, starting from integrating that 3D model to the change management and the delay analysis. So everything is being done seamlessly in one platform, so that every version of project and every version of schedule, every version of costing, so everything is available on one single platforms, and you are able to take very informed decisions for the project. So that is something that I'll say we are very good at it here. Now, when we say that when we are doing a lot of things, all these things, so how we are adding value and how we are different, I'll say that. Say, for example, the kind of analytics that we are able to generate, or the output that we are able to generate. Because today, what is more important? Definitely that how work is being done, but ultimately what information or what output that you are getting, that is more important. What output that project will get benefit, that is more important. So say, for example, one of that two dashboards when we are taking a 3D model and want to check, is one is the model explorer, another is the property checking. So you are able to check the properties, be it naming conventions, be it size, be it whether the property availability or not. So all those things can be put up in an Excel sheet, and you can check a BIM model against that Excel sheet. So that is something that we can do. Clash detection, a matrix can be defined, and these matrix can be brought in Bexel, and you can perform the clash analysis very easily in Bexel. And then such kind of an dynamic report. It is not stagnant. It is a dynamic report which is available. Quantity takeoff. So if you see against the BOQ line item, you can have a quantity. You can understand where the quantities are more, what quantities have changed, which version has which quantity. So all those permutation combinations can be easily available in such kind of an analytics which we generate in Bexel. Now, when we come to project planning, or reporting dashboards, if you see the first dashboard that everybody thinks of is we'll create a videos. I'm not a big fan of a videos, I'll say that. Simulations, I'm not a big fan of that. Definitely, to a certain extent, top management may like it for the marketing purpose and all. Definitely, that is there. But what more that we can do is that we can generate such analytics of plan versus actual. At any given point of time, you are able to slide the timer or the timelines, and you are able to understand whether these what is planned, what is actual, what is ahead of time, what is delayed. So all those analysis, what is the cost, so all those analysis are out of box available to the users, to the project manager, to the planners, so whoever it is, the stakeholders. So it is available. One more good report or a good output that we can generate is the look ahead plan. Now, when we say look ahead plan, people always do that BIM model ko color kar diya, or previously it used to be an Excel, we used to color it, and we used to say that this is something that is planned, but it doesn't have the backup. So what in our solution, what we can do is that we can generate such dynamic look ahead plans where on the center there is a BIM model. If you see here there are tasks, here there are quantities, and at any given point of time, people at site know exactly what quantities are there, what tasks are involved, and what needs to be done. And then they can update that information, passed on to the schedule, and progress and delay analysis can be done. Schedule integrity check, definitely that is a very report that we use on various cases to understand the schedule checks. Earned value analysis, this is one more report which integrates cost and which helps to understand the value. Earned value analysis, SPI, CPI, and so all dynamic reports. I guess somebody has raised the questions or raised the hands. Do you want to ask some questions?
Right, sir. Unmuting them. Yeah, Mr. Kalyan and Mr. VB, please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, sir. Am I audible?
Yes.
So as you told na, that clash detections you guys are doing in Bexel Manager.
Sorry.
So clash detection can be done in Bexel.
Yes.
What my understanding was that time and cost estimation can only be done in time this thing, and clash detection happens in Naviswork only. So is there is this an update, or like it
No,
was happening earlier
it was
also?
always there, but now it is more robust and more better. So we can do clash detection also, and we can do also a property check or the model check, a model quality check. So that is also very important feature and important thing that we do here in our solution.
When we say property check, what does it mean exactly?
Like say for example naming conventions, say for example you have a naming convention and you want to check that whether, say for example, you have told that concrete property has to be there or SAP codes have to be there on the model. If they are not there, then something flagging mechanism should be there, so we'll be able to flag it. So and those templates can be created. Against those templates you can check and you can do that. So that is something that can be done.
Okay.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
So I'll proceed. Okay. So these are the reports like earned value analysis, payment certificate, like what is the project work done, and what do you want to, what is the payment that needs to be is due, and you want to share that information, because these are the real data. These are the real project data that helps the project stakeholders, project managers to take very informed decisions. So that is something that we can do in our solution.
So Mr. Rishi Bhatt also, I think, wants to ask
Absolutely.
something.
Yes, please.
Please go
Yes, sir.
ahead and
Good
ask. Yeah.
good evening. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, Rishi.
Yes. I just want to understand that is it possible to progress daily progress in the Bexel
Absolutely.
Manager?
Yes, it can be.
Yeah. So yeah. So if so, for example, I'm giving you an example. Suppose today is a column casting. It's a total height is 4 meter, but I want to update a 3 meter height only because it is casted only a 3 meter only. So how we can update it? Is it
So,
possible in Bexel Manager?
so what happens is that, see, there is one thing is that definitely you can select the column and you can say that this is completed. But what you can do is that against that column you can say that only partial quantities have been completed. But you can you don't need to cut the column and say that itna tak hi hua, because that is humanly not possible for anybody to track that information on site. So what you can do is that you can say that these are all work in progress and it is partially completed, and you can flag it with a different color. So that is something that is not a problem. That is how
Okay.
we can manage.
And second question, is it possible to provide a percentage of the completion?
Sorry, come again.
Is it possible to update a percentage of a completion
Yes,
without
yes,
breaking
yes.
an element?
Yeah, you can do that. That is something possible. You can directly update also from Primavera MS project where percentage progress is there. You can directly update that. So that is also possible. That is not a problem.
Okay. Okay. So thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So now these are some reports of 5D where if you see here on this is quantities
Sir, we
estimation
have many, I think many of the
questions. Okay.
attendants. Yeah, they want
Yeah,
to.
please.
All right,
Let's
sir.
fair.
Yes, TSP.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, my question here is what you said, fields and class detection, what gets detected here. But may I know, like, can we segregate those class tests what we have done in Bexel and can be given to the stakeholders?
Can we give it to?
Stakeholders. See, suppose
Yes.
if, when we do it in
Yes.
Nevis work, we have a multiple test, right? And
Hmm.
we can share the reports according to the each discipline members. So is that
Yes.
possible in Bexel as well?
Yes. You
Okay.
can share
And
that
the second,
information to
yes.
stakeholders.
Okay. And the second question is like we do 4D simulation in Nevis work. That is through and timeline or what we said. And does this happen in Bexel as well?
Yeah, certainly. That
4D
is something that
simulation.
is we can do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And this the dashboard what you are showing it right now can be integrated using Power BI for a
This,
management level when
so
we
these are all Power
close
BI
project.
dashboards only.
Okay. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Fair.
Okay.
Hi, Vinay this side.
Hi, Vinay.
Uh, Good evening to all. Uh,
Yes.
I work with L&T, so I know this solution is adopted enterprise level. But I just was curious to know that whether this platform can provide this IPMS solution as well,
Yes.
because
Integrated project management service kind of.
L&T has partnered with the Wrench solution to implement this IPMS solutions.
So I know that, but there what is happening is that they are looking at a lot of other datas also, and they
Hmm.
want to do that. So that is the reason that is there. But for a BIM based, we are only the one. Means if you see
Okay, because
that authenticity from the BIM perspective of IPMS, we are only the one there also.
I have seen your previous slides that this platform can integrate your SAP
Correct.
data,
So we
your
have
3D model
integrated with
data, your
L&T also
schedule.
with EIP. We have
So
integrated.
the same thing this Wrench is also doing. So I'm just curious to know what is the difference between Wrench and Bexel?
Wrench
Why
doesn't have the
they have
3D
not
model.
adopted?
So they don't have 3D model, and they don't have that 3D model.
Yes, but 3D model is an
Correct. So
advantage.
that is the biggest difference. So we have the authentic information. We have that engineering information. So today, if somebody asks me that whether that quantities can be backtracked, there they cannot. We can track that, backtrack that.
Yes, that is what my question. Why this L&T is not adopting this solution as a IPMS?
It is wherever the three, because see what is happening is that there are a lot of project in 2D projects also
Hmm.
which are there.
Okay.
So there are mixed combination of projects also. So today if you ask me correctly, there are more than 100 projects which are there on our platform, I'll
Hmm.
say. So that is the reason probably.
Okay.
Okay. I think we'll stick to the conversation here technically probably.
Yeah.
That will be better.
Okay, you can
Okay,
continue.
thank you. So what? I'll continue, so probably
Sir,
I'll
we
continue.
have more. Sudhanshu is also
Okay,
there. Soumya
please,
is there.
Sudhanshu.
Yeah, so I'm unmuting Sudhanshu right now.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Sudhanshu, you can ask.
Hello,
Yes, Sudhanshu.
sir, I am audible.
Yes, you are audible. Very much.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening.
Sir, for better convenience, I want to talk in Hindi for better knowledge. Can I go with Hindi?
Sorry. Come again. I could not
For
understand.
better communication, I want to continue with Hindi. Can I continue with Hindi?
Continue what? I didn't understand.
He wants to continue the conversation in Hindi.
In?
Hindi language.
Yeah, sir. कोई भी चलेगा. भाषा is not a problem.
नहीं सर, मुझको इंग्लिश में प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बट थोड़ा बहुत
अरे
प्रॉब्लम आती
हिंदी
है इसलिए.
हिंदी मुझे आता है, नो वरीज. टेल मी, क्या बताना चाहते हो?
ओके सर, जैसे कि हम लोग अभी इसमें एक कोर्स कर रहे हैं बीम को रिगार्डिंग सिविल बीम टेक्नो स्टार्ट से, उसमें और अभी जो आप बेक्सेल, आई थिंक बेक्सेल मैनेजर का जो आप दिखा रहे हैं, इन दोनों में डिफरेंस कहाँ पे आता है?
वो कोर्स के बारे में जो डिफरेंस जो है ना, वो आपको हमारा टीम बताएगा. टेक्नोस्ट्रक्ट का टीम आपको डेफिनेटली बता देंगे कि क्या कोर्स में डिफरेंस है. दैट प्रॉब्ली क्वेश्चन कैन बी टेकन बाय दिव्याश्री एंड
नहीं
रोहित.
नहीं 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 सर, अभी तक से जितने भी क्वेश्चन आपने मतलब डील किए हैं, वो सारे के सारे मतलब हमको इस कोर्स में आने से पहले ये सेम चीजें बताई गई थी कि हम लोग ये सारी चीजें कवर करेंगे. तो इसमें और अभी जो आप बैक्सल लेकर बता रहे हैं, इन दोनों में डिफरेंस या फिर मतलब क्यों ये बेटर है उससे?
अभी क्या है ना कि ये समथिंग दैट इज समथिंग न्यू एज टेक्नोलॉजी, प्रॉब्ली ये आपने सीखा नहीं होगा, इसलिए ये है. प्रॉब्ली दैट इज समथिंग दैट दिव्यश्री कैन आंसर.
देखिए, टाइम मैनेजमेंट कॉस्ट वगैरह के लिए हम एक अलग टीम रखते हैं, उसके लिए अलग प्रिपरेशन है. फिर उसके बाद उसको हम नविस वर्क के अंदर में इनपुट डाल के सेट डाल के उसको हम लोग 4D सिमुलेशन करते हैं. उसको मतलब पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, किसी भी इंस्टेंट पीरियड ऑफ टाइम पे हम शो कर सकते हैं कि अभी तक से हमारा काम यहाँ तक होना चाहिए था, अभी यहाँ तक हुआ है. उसका हम रिपोर्ट भी जनरेट कर लेते हैं. और सेम चीज अगर हम बेक्सेल के अंदर में भी कर रहे हैं.
तो नेविस वर्क क्या है ना कि अगर आप नेविस वर्क में एलिमेंटल लेवल पे
और
कर सकते हैं. नेविस वर्क में आप बिम बेस्ड शेड्यूल बना सकते हो नहीं. आप नेविस वर्क में आप क्वालिटी चेक कर सकते हैं बिम मॉडल का नहीं. नेविस वर्क में आप क्वांटिटी टेक ऑफ और अगेंस्ट द बीओक्यू कर सकते हो डिटेल में नहीं. नेविस वर्क में या कहीं पे आप अगर लेबर मटेरियल प्लांट का ये कर सकते हो कॉस्ट एनालिसिस नहीं. क्या वो ओपन बिम करके आप फैसिलिटी मेंटेनेंस में यूज कर सकते हो नहीं. सो देर आर लॉट ऑफ अदर थिंग्स आर देयर विच कैन नॉट बी डन. सी इट इज व्हाट आई विल से इज दैट ये जो है वो इट इज बियॉन्ड क्रिएटिंग अ वीडियो. I'll tell
Fine,
you.
Sudhanshu. I think, sir, we'll take up the questions at the end of the session. Otherwise, you won't be
Fair,
able to take the whole
fair,
PPT. Okay,
fair.
guys, just hold your thoughts and we are going to come back again. Let sir at
Understand,
least finish the whole session and let us all
understand.
understand what he's
Fair.
or
Makes
yes.
sense.
Yeah,
Sorry,
right.
apologies for
ओके
that.
ओके
I thought that
ओके मैम.
it'll
Okay,
be good,
Sudhanshu,
but
thank you. Yeah.
thank you.
All right, sir.
So,
थैंक यू
so
मैम.
now what we are able to do is that we enable to take informed decisions. So if you see a project manager, he is looking far. He has to look far, but he also has to look at a dollar, and he also has to take an informed decision. So that is what we can enable using our solution. Few myths of BIMs that everybody has, or many of them have myths. First is BIM is just a 3D model. I'm sure everybody in the room will agree that it is not a 3D model. It is much beyond that. It has a lot of information, a lot of data which can be used. It is not a BIM is just a software. No, it is not about only the software. It is also about the process. It is about that. So BIM is not just only about software. It is more of a process and less of a technology. So I'll say that. BIM is only for big project. No, I have been in part of a lot of European projects, a lot of projects in outside country. They are utilizing this for every small projects. Now they want to conceptualize projects in BIM, take it towards the BIM and implement throughout the project life cycle utilizing BIM. So that is how it is, and that is not only for small projects and all. CAD first and BIM later. There were times when people used to say that we will do 2D drawing first, then we will appoint somebody who will do 3D, and then we will take it. We'll see after 6 months how it goes. But now I have seen a lot of companies who have mandated that 3D BIM or BIM model needs to be conceptualized at the design phase itself. So that is an initiative that it is. Last but not least, this is one of my favorite slide, I'll say, where is 4D5D is only about animation and simulation? I'll say 100% no. It is not, absolutely not about simulation and creating video. If you are only doing that, then it's a myth. It is not. It is more about the data, the authenticity of the data, and helping projects in doing construction management and time management, cost management, and all. So generating the analytics based on that. So I think that was my last slide, and I'll say thank you so much for everyone for joining, and probably we can open the floor for questions. Can we? Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Okay, fair. Please let me know the question so that we can take it forward. Probably.
Okay. So, sir, I'm going to unmute one by one, everyone.
Fair.
So we have first Sir Gunjan here.
Hi, Gunjan.
Gunjan, you can ask your question. You'll be able to unmute yourself as well. Okay, sir, I'm unmuting Bikram.
Okay.
Yes, Bikram.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
you
Good
are.
evening.
Yes, Bikram, you are audible.
Good evening, sir. Thank you so much for the session. Sir, I just want to ask you two questions. First question is that what do we call a report which is been generated by Bexel Manager software? And at what stage do we require to generate this report? And also,
Sorry, come again, first question.
the first question is, what do we call a report which has been generated by Bexel Manager?
Okay.
And the second question is, at what stage do we require to generate this report as a whole?
See, I think if you are using BIM or a 3D BIM model you are creating, then it can be, you can utilize Pixel from the day one, probably.
Okay.
So that is not a problem, because you are performing quality check of the 3D model, you are doing clash detection, you are doing quantity takeoff for, those quantity takeoff, level of quantity takeoff may not be same. There may be some assumptions, but over a period of time it improves. So you can do it at end one, and these levels are all these reports are all, I think, project management report or construction management reports are there, and these are all KPIs that normally all construction projects monitor. So I think,
So my third question is it an activity of a single person, or it has been done by several multiple experts who does different steps of it?
sorry.
So my question is, in the Bexel Manager, is it the whole process of generating this report has been done by a single individual, or it can be done by multiple person in different stages?
See again, when it comes to big organizations and all, it is multiple user, but at least the understanding of the complete life cycle should be available with the user, so that they understand the complete life cycle. Say for example, some planners are there, or
Okay.
that planner needs to have more knowledge on planning, but he also needs to have more knowledge on costing, the BIM modeling per se, and everything that he needs to have. So it is like, it is better to have an understanding, holistic understanding, and you can focus on the area that you are, because it will give you an opportunity to have understand the complete life cycle. So that is how we say that.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We have Sir Santosh Kumar M. Yes, Mr. Santosh Kumar. Yes, go ahead, please.
Yes, Santosh.
Hi, good evening, sir. How are you?
Very good evening. Tell me.
Yeah. So I've been Pari.
Bexel since like past 3-4 years.
Sorry, cannot hear you.
Santosh, you're not audible. Your voice is cracking. Okay, meanwhile,
I'll just type it out.
Yes, you can type, Santosh, right? Okay, Mr. Akshay, you can go ahead and ask the question. Akshay.
Yes, Akshay. No problem.
Soumya, you can go ahead and ask, please. Soumya M.
Hello.
Yes, Soumya.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening.
So I wanted to ask, say, if I want to make a digital twin, and how would be this useful for that?
Okay. Can I ask you one question if it is okay?
Yes, yes.
What is digital twin?
Exact replica of already present building or something, and
Absolutely.
adding on to that, say I want a real time data, and I want to see it in
Absolutely.
one page. So how
Absolutely.
would be that? Yeah.
Absolutely. So that is what we are. So this is the construction digital twin that is there. So what all report I am showing, that is actually that is a digital twin that is there for a construction phase or that. So these all reports what we are generating, or the analytics that we are generating, the data which is there. So it is an exact replica of what is happening at the site, and we are trying that. So this itself is a digital twin, I'll say.
Okay.
But see, there are a lot of layers to it, that people say that creating I'll say integrating GIS maps, so that is also one part that also can be done. Then putting up a real-time camera and doing that, that is also is a part of a digital twin. So there are other definitions also, but what I say is that this is the real digital twin, construction digital twin, real time. I'll say that it's not more than videos, I'll say. Okay. Next.
Okay, Mohi. Mohi, you can go ahead and ask question.
Hi, Mohi.
Yeah, hello sir. Good evening.
Very good
How are
evening.
you? Yeah, sir, I have question. All will go with, I am also a student with techno stack. So I am learning their Revit and I am learning their Navis work. So why we go for
Sorry, your
Bexel
voice,
Manager
your question is not clear. Is it to me or everyone? I don't know. Your voice is not clear to me.
sorry, my question is, we are learning already Revit and Navis work. So why we go for extra Bexel Manager?
Revit is only 3D generation, and after 3D generation, what is that? If you want to understand the construction management life cycle, and if you want to, I'll say understand the data flow for during the construction management life cycle. If that is your intent and that is where you see your career path, because there the growth opportunities are more. So if you see that, then it becomes advisable to understand how the application of BIM during construction management and project management is there. So I'll put
Oh,
it in
okay.
that way.
Okay, but Beam is, you said, not a software. So Bexel is a software, is it?
Absolutely. Bexel is a software.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
We have Nurul now. Nurul, you can ask the question.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Nurul.
Sir, I'm very new to this field only. I just recently or 2 years graduated, and I'm learning new things by BIM. So, sir, what I understand that so we made those 3D models in Revit and export those 3D models in Naviswork for clash detection. So the Bexel do the same thing as the Naviswork with more data and more accurate estimation and scheduling.
I understand. Yes. So Navis work only does clash detection, and it is not used for construction management. It is only so what we can do is that after 3D model. So are you working or you are a fresh student?
No,
Right.
sir, I'm working, but I'm a site engineer. So I'm
Okay. You are a
learning.
site engineer, right?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Now I'll tell you. Now, say for example, at a site, now if you are a site engineer, what do? When you want to construct something, you take a drawing, then
Yes.
a planner, what he does, he calculates the quantity. He tells that यहाँ पे plan करना है, Primavera से निकाल के तुमको देगा. He will give you that, and then you will do it based on that. You will generate the bill. So everything is being done currently manually or in a haphazard way.
Manually. Currently,
Correct,
we do.
manually. So now
Yes, sir.
what we can, with what you have learned currently or Revit is only the one part of it. पहले
Yes.
drawing बन गया, so drawing
जी.
is there. Now drawing is only what drawing? It is only 3D BIM model.
Only lines only. Yes.
That 3D BIM model, from there you have to take out of a quantity. Now if you want to take out a quantity from a 2D drawing, you have to do manually on
Yes.
Excel, or you have to measure it. You have to see the size, or probably AutoCAD से snipe करके करना पड़ेगा. But
जी
if
sir.
you have a 3D BIM model, you are able to do that complete construction management life cycle, and you are able to do that. As you
जी
are
sir.
at site, you will be able to correlate. Now, say for example, when you want to do a progress update, तो आई एम श्योर दैट प्लानिंग इंजीनियर आपको कॉल करके बता रहा हो, बताओ कौन सा कॉलम हुआ, कितना कंक्रीट डाल दूं मैं, कितना
हाँ.
परसेंटेज हुआ होगा, आप बताओ तो मेरे अंदाज से. So this is how it works at
जी.
site. So now with this information, you exactly know that 3D मॉडल है आपके पास, 3D मॉडल में उसके साथ एसोसिएटेड टास्क है, उसके साथ एसोसिएटेड क्वांटिटी है, and you will be able to update that information, and
Yes sir.
planning gets updated, and you get a real delay analysis, I'll say.
Yes.
Hmm?
So it's a means to and fro process.
Yes.
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 And what we do manually, and this brings in a tech means like more connected by digital form.
Absolutely. Manually and more informed. See, अगर आप 3D मॉडल बना रहे हो, तो 3D मॉडल तो आपका GFC ड्राइंग जैसा होना चाहिए.
जी.
मीन्स आपको GFC ड्राइंग लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. You have to take a 3D model as an precedence. That is where the industry is moving. After some time, you will not get 3D model. You get a 3D model only. You will not get 2D drawings. And then 3D model से पूरा construction management होना चाहिए. Correct.
Okay.
So why we have
Yes.
to only focus on only creating a 3D model? वो 3D model use भी कहाँ करना है? So there we have to focus ना, because opportunities are there more. अगर आप साइट इंजीनियर हो, आपको साइट इंजीनियर से प्रोजेक्ट डायरेक्टर बनना है, तो you have to focus more on the cost and the time part of it, right?
You're right sir.
अगर आप सिर्फ 3D मॉडल बनाने में फोकस करोगे तो कहाँ जाएगा?
जी. ज्यादा मतलब फ्रूटफुल नहीं होगा सर. ज्यादा मैनेज.
There are career paths on that also, but it is not the only na. Then there is a lot of competition, there are a lot of people are there, but if there is a wider spectrum, then your opportunities or chances of winning increase na. So that is my perspective, that is my personal perspective, I'll say.
Thank you sir. So
okay. Thank
yes
you.
sir. Thank you sir.
Yes.
MD, please go ahead and ask your question.
Oh wow.
Yeah, hi sir, good evening.
Very good evening.
Sir, recently I have done my certification of Bexel from the TSA. The journey was very good. And I want to learn more in advance in Bexel Manager. Is there any another certification for advanced part?
So we are going to, currently now we are getting requests, lot of requests and all. So we, along with Technostruct, we will see that what we can do, and if we can offer level 2 also. But currently it's not available, I'll say that. But over a period of time, definitely we are planning to launch something on that.
Okay.
And thank you so much for learning and showing interest.
Yeah, sir. Thank you, sir. The journey was very good. I want to ask one more question regarding the infrastructure projects. Is there Bexel is also working with the infrastructure project related to bridge, tunnel, and all the things?
Absolutely, yes. So I think one of the country's biggest project, that is high-speed rail, in that it is being used. So a lot of infrastructure projects we are using Bexel, and it is being implemented. 100%.
Yeah, so is it possible to provide a sample of the infrastructure project like as a building as you are providing in the Bexel?
It is there, it is available, so I will try, but normally what happens is that sample we can provide, probably if you have a trial version and all. So in the user section there is a sample project available of infrastructure also, you can try, but probably it is in German language, but it is available.
Yes, it's we want in English only.
Yes, so that is not probably available. um, so
Yeah, sir. Thank you. Please think about that advanced part.
certainly.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, we have VB. VB, you can ask your question.
Hi, sir. Once again, I mean, I had a query. Since hello.
Yes, I'm learning.
So one thing is like what I understand is like one is Revit part, that is modeling part. Apart from that, whatever softwares we were using like in past, like in this thing, na, there were like Naviswork was there, Green BIM 360 was there, then Dynamo was there. Like these kind of thing, softwares were there, na, like Docs, Project, Microsoft Project is there. So is it apart from Revit, is it a one point solution, Bexel, for all those?
Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. It's a one-point solution where complete construction management life cycle can be done, document exchange can be done, and everything can be done for construction. So after 3D model is created, taking it throughout the life cycle, we can do that.
We don't need Autodesk 360, ACC. We don't need those things.
See, if you are using design collaboration and also that can be utilized to an extent. But if design collaboration is done for complete construction management and collaboration for the construction management works, I think you don't require any other solution,
Okay.
because we have a lot of cloud solutions now.
Okay. So it's like we are now having like two verticals now. One is Revit now. Next is Bexel. We are done now. That's it. We we
Kind
we
of,
can.
I'll say that. I don't know, but that is something that how we position ourselves.
Okay. Okay. All right then. Okay. Thanks.
Okay,
Okay.
we have Nagma now, sir. Nagma, you can ask the question.
Hello. Am I
Yes,
audible?
yes, yes, you are.
Hi, sir. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Please go ahead. Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah. Sir, my question is regarding, sorry, the name was there, Nagma. I don't. My name is Alkama right now. The scheduling and costing, that is the main task for the Bexel, right? That is used in throughout the project. So is there any other aligned software other than Bexel that is utilizing in the real projects, that is in India or in abroad?
See, there are many other point solutions are available, but I've spent almost, I'll just give you an example that I have started my BIM journey or probably in 2014 or no, 2016, I guess. 16 when I came to India back from Kuwait. So I started there. From that time, I am seeing that there are a lot of other solutions are there, but I don't see that who can provide you one-stop solution for complete construction management and BIM management perspective. Is there any other solution which can do that? But combinations of solutions definitely can create what it can. So that is what I say.
Okay, for the scheduling and costing in India, that is using only Bexel, or is there any other
No,
in
no, no.
India,
For
sir?
costing, there are other solutions are available. For BIM manage BIM costing and all, there are other solution available. For scheduling, also there are other products available in the market, which are separate. But then again, those two are different solution. When you want to say, for example, अगर आपको एक बाजू कॉस्ट मिल रहा है, एक बाजू आपको schedule मिल रहा है, and if you want to prepare a cash flow, you have to merge two solutions, and you want to prepare a cash flow. So how is it? So we are able to do it in one. I'll say that.
Okay, sir. And is there any In the Europe, this is also using in Europe or in the Middle East, something like that.
Yes, in Europe and in Middle East, there are a lot of. In Europe, we have a lot of clients. In Middle East, also we have clients. Nesma is one of our clients.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, Shudhanshu. Yes, Shudhanshu, please go ahead. Shudhanshu. Then we have Gunjan.
Yeah, hi, sorry, I'm Saurabh. I might be logged in with.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
This,
Yeah.
I'm on.
Hi.
Am I
Yeah,
audible?
one by one. Shudhanshu, now please wait. Please tell me.
I'm architect Saurabh. I am having a 14 year of experience. I have seen few slides. I have one or two questions. Like I have seen your clientele list. You have L&T, but they are contractor. But I want to understand that as Bexel, as have you ever involved in some government projects uh, from a public sector side, like with engaging with any other PMC in a government sector, either PWD, CPWD, or any other government agency? Have you
Oh,
worked with them?
okay. Okay. So I'll put you. What's your good name?
My name is Saurabh.
Sorry,
Saurabh. Saurabh.
Saurabh. So now I'll ask you one question. Where do you think the real value people will understand, whether it's in government projects or private?
Value is understand, of course, in private, but I want to
I
understand.
understand. So that is something that that is there that we are very strong at it.
Yeah,
So we are
understood.
more focused on private, and that is where we are doing. But now a lot of government companies have approached us and told us that we want to do that and all. But we are present very strongly with the private players who sees a lot of value. Uh, It is not like any other
So,
government project.
yeah, that's why I'm understanding where you guys are facing the challenges in this sector. So, my second question is because L&T is also doing some government buildings as well. It's a big contractor. Just want to understand one more thing. Have you faced what kind of challenges you faced it here? Because in the government building, or if you would support the L&T, they follows the special means the items which are analyzed in deeply manner, DSR rate or many which are specifically designed. Every item is analyzed before putting it to the tender. If we change those items, how Bexel as you input as a data before execution of the building, or how we can change
Certainly, we can integrate any CPWD rates, any rate analysis can be integrated, and then
as well as document as well as
that can
means
be that can be done. And we are, see, it is not that we are not working. See, there is one client called HSEC, where it's a government client, semi-government client, where we are working, and our solution is being used. So it is there. But if you ask me that big infrastructure project, now say for example high-speed rail, it's a government project where client is government and L&T is utilizing. So it's a government project. To government, these projects are getting implemented. Like say for example, one more project in Bombay that I'm doing, where everybody has mandated something else, and we are being asked by a contractor that you give us our solution and do that. So we are providing that because they see value on in us. So that is done.
challenges. Any challenges you faced?
See, challenges. See, there is. I'll tell you, sort of, to be very honest, is that all projects are different. When we are in construction industry, all projects are different. There will be a unique challenge. See, one of the biggest challenges is that to make people understand the workflows, I'll say, because today people have a mindset. Construction industry has mindset. So that would be one of the biggest challenge. Be it anybody. If somebody tells me that there is no challenge, it's all superfluous, I'll say. So there are challenges because their data is not structured probably sometimes. Their schedule is not structured, or they want to see it in certain way which doesn't make sense. So there are challenges certainly, but definitely with over a period of time we are able to do it, and we are able to address it, and we are able to communicate it that this is how it has to be. So that is it.
There's one few thing from a LNT guy has during this webinar is called it's IPMS or any other vocabulary they are using. Can you enlighten what are these?
Sorry.
One of the guy in the webinar today itself is talk about the IPMS and one more thing
See,
which I couldn't understand.
IPMS is nothing but it is an integrated project management service or software.
Okay.
So all these are integrated project management. So if you ask me, R is BIM integrated BIM management software. So anybody has a 3D BIM model, so it's an integrated data structure for us. So if it is not BIM based, if there is other data sources are coming, and if there are 2D workflows, so then there can be other solutions that can be clubbed, and you can create a database, a data pool, and can be created. So that is how it works, I'll say. But here we are focusing more on BIM based workflows, because we have to concentrate on इतना बड़ा 3D मॉडल बनाया है, वो किसके लिए बनाया है, why we have done. Let us ask the question to ourselves that वो 3D मॉडल का करेंगे क्या, सिर्फ क्लैश डिटेक्शन करके बंद कर देंगे, या नेविशॉर्क में सिर्फ वीडियो बना के बंद करेंगे, या कुछ और भी करेंगे. So that is the question that everybody has to ask. And if industry doesn't get the value of that, things will not fly. Na? People are mandating. I am a part of a few committees where standards are being made, where there are BIM standards are being made. Projects about 30 crores, BIM needs to be is mandated. Now BIM is not only for design person. It is for complete construction management and asset life cycle management also. So that is how it is.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, Shudhanshu is there, sir. Shudhanshu, you can ask.
Sir,
Yes,
I'm
Sudhanshu.
audible. Sir, my question is the same. Bexel and the other softwares for the planning, we are using the Primavera. For casting and the costing, we have the other teams who have the practical knowledge and the experience. For the modeling, we are the using the Rabbit, and the for the simulation, we are the class detection. We have the Navisworks. Then how all the software are the integrated in the same software in Bexel, or the how it differ?
So what we can do is, Dhanshu, is that after 3D model, you are not dependent on any other solution. Everything can be done in Bexel. Clash detection, costing, scheduling, project management, delay analysis. So everything can be done in one single solution. That is Bexel.
Sir, that is the auto-generated, or the we have gained the experience in this practical experience in this field, like the planning and the cost management, labor and the equipment. What are the equipment are the tools, equipment are the used in construction?
Definitely, you are a civil engineer or an architect?
I am a civil engineer and more than the 2 year experience in as a site engineer.
Absolutely, excellent. So now, अगर आप सिविल इंजीनियर हो, तो आपको तो पता ही है कि काम कैसे होता है, क्या होता है, क्या प्लानिंग है. सी अगर सिविल इंजीनियर को प्रोग्रेशन करना है, तो नॉर्मली सिविल इंजीनियर सोचते हैं कि मैं प्लानिंग में जाएगा, और प्लानिंग करके बाद में प्रोजेक्ट डायरेक्टर या मीन्स वो करियर अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलता है साइट इंजीनियर से. सो अगर आपको यू आर वेल अवेयर ऑफ लेबर मीन्स यूनिट रेट, BOQs. So all these are available. So Bexel is a platform which will give you that complete information or complete data flow for complete construction management life cycle. So you will get a clarity on that, I'll say. It is a very good data flow management, and you will understand that how data flows from design phase to the construction phase and the progress monitoring phase. जो क्वांटिटी का फ्लो है एट एवरी डिफरेंट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम फॉर प्लानिंग, फॉर कॉस्टिंग, फॉर एग्जीक्यूशन, फॉर बिलिंग, सो दैट यू विल बी एबल टू गेट दैट, राइट? And you will be able to understand it. अगर आपको साइट का एक्सपीरियंस है, you will be able to understand and you will be able to correlate. I'll say that if you have a site experience, is more the better, I'll say, because you are having that experience also of site and you understand what are the pain points, so you'll be able to correlate much better, I'll say.
नहीं सर, जैसे कि हम लोग साइट पे काम कराते हैं, लेबर जितना तो उतने के हिसाब से, बट अगर हम कोई भी चीज़ प्लान करते हैं तो वो अपने अंडरस्टैंडिंग के ऊपर करते हैं कि हमको इतना एक एग्जाम्पल लेके चलते हैं कि हमको इतने मैन पावर चाहिए, उसके बाद हम उसको को रिलेट करते हैं। तो क्या है, कोई मतलब सॉफ्ट ये बेक्सल ये सॉफ्टवेयर मतलब हमको सपोर्ट करेगा कि हमको एक पर्टिकुलर कोई
अभी
प्रोजेक्ट कर रहे हैं तो उसमें हमको कितना लेबर का रिक्वायरमेंट है या फिर कौन कौन से
see,
इक्विपमेंट की रिक्वायरमेंट है, ये मतलब कोई ऑटो
वो आपको
जनरेटेड है
सपोर्ट
कि?
करेगा, वो आपको सपोर्ट करेगा प्लान करने के लिए, क्वांटिटीज और क्वांटिटीज के ऊपर प्रोडक्टिविटी डाला तो आपको इतना रिसोर्स लगे, सो वो सब कर सकता है बेक्सेल। बट अगर आप बोलेगा कि मैं कुछ नहीं करेगा और बेक्सेल का एक लाल बटन दबाएगा और सब ऑटोमेटेड हो जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं होगा।
नहीं नहीं, कुछ
सो
मतलब
सो
साइड एक्सपीरियंस अलग चीज है और क्या कहते हैं।
सी, अगर अगर मैं आपको आपको बोलेगा, अगर आपको एक्सेल यूज करना है तो एक्सेल में समेशन होता है, ऑटोमेटिक होता है, तो दैट कैन बी डन, बट यू हैव टू यूज एक्सेल फॉर दैट। सो इट इज समथिंग सिमिलर दैट यू हैव टू यूज एक्सेल। अगर आपको 3D मॉडल है और उससे सब इंफॉर्मेशन मैनेजमेंट करना है या ट्रांजेक्शन मैनेजमेंट करना है, तो यू कैन यूज एक्सेल एंड यू कैन ऐड वैल्यू। जैसे आप एक्सेल से काम फास्ट हो जाता है, एक्यूरेट होता है और अच्छा होता है, सो सिमिलर आई ट्राई, आई से ऑन दोज लाइंस यू कैन कंपेयर।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
होप इट क्लैरिफाइज। Yes.
Yes, sir. Pooja is there. Pooja, you can ask the question. Santosh Kumar, you can ask. Pooja is not there. Yeah.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Hello. Pooja, please
Hello.
speak now.
Ma'am,
Hello.
am I audible?
You are, Pooja. Now please wait. Santosh is asking the question.
Yes, yes.
Hi. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Yes.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I'm working in the Middle East with the procurement. So I want to understand how the Bexel can help in linking. Is it possible to link the BOQs to the BIM model and like from sending RFQs to like contract awarding to that stage? Is it
So
that?
Bexel can,
Yeah.
what it can do is that it can generate a BOQ, it can give you very accurate quantities, and those quantities can be sent separately. It is not something that an online process that you send an RFQ and wo bidding ho gaya and everything can be done. That is not something that is possible. I'll be very honest in that. But in roadmap, there is a plan that we may come up with that part of module also. But currently it is not. But we can generate very robust BOQs. We can generate very robust that advanced work packages and all, which can be shared with the contractors and which can be available for bidding. So that is something that.
Okay. So the thing is like my understanding of Excel, like it can be limited to planning and costing like that, and asset management.
Okay. So I'll
Is it
I'll
is it
tell
like
you.
that?
So I'll tell
Please.
you, it can assist procurement also. So now, say for example, procurement.
Okay.
I'll tell you one of the client in Middle East only. It was a big solar plant. So what they wanted is that they want to understand that on a BIM model, they wanted to understand the complete procurement life cycle, starting from RFQ till the delivery at site. Like आपके पीआर हो गया, पीआर के बाद आपने पीओ रेज किया कि नहीं, टेक्निकल क्लैरिफिकेशन हुआ कि नहीं, पीओ रेज हुआ कि नहीं, पीओ रेज होने के बाद एफएटी हुआ कि नहीं, फैक्ट्री एक्सेप्टेंस डिलीवरी ऑन साइट हुआ कि नहीं, and बाद में installation. So they wanted a complete life cycle that they wanted to track. So what we did is that we created a format and we created an exchange information, and it can be automated also if you are tracking that in other system. So we created the exchange information, and we were able to flag it on model and give them that information that kya ho raha hai on the procurement front and how that is affecting the construction. So that is something that we did for one of the client, I'll say. So the use cases are definitely many. Say for example, अगर आपने as a procurement guy आपको report चाहिए कि पूरे project में कितना quantities है क्या क्या, and you want to understand that, so you get that information very quickly, very easily on that, and that can be also be converted into a portfolio level कि आपका पूरा टोटल 10 प्रोजेक्ट है, 10 प्रोजेक्ट का total cement quantities kitna hai, so that you are able to procure that. So when it is implemented at portfolio level, you will be able to get such analytics also, which can help.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank
Also,
you.
one more question I have. What is this like? What is the recent trend or research going on in this BIM area? Because I would like to align my studies like research area towards BIM.
So
I
I'll
would
say
like to
that
understand.
BIM itself is a trend, or BIM itself where the industry is moving, where the 2D approach was there, where people used to create a 2D drawing and do everything manually, be it quantity takeoff, be it be it estimation, be it scheduling, be it progress monitoring. Now, after 3D modeling, people want to utilize that throughout the construction management life cycle for facility maintenance, for creating digital twin, integrating IoT sensors. So there are a lot of things that people want to do on that, and that is something that is picking up because government is mandating in India that beyond 30 crore projects or beyond 100 crore projects, BIM is mandated. I guess UAE has already mandated that your submission to municipality would be in 3D BIM model. So अगर 3D BIM model बनाने में इतना खर्चा कर रहे हैं, why don't use that information for construction management? If somebody is not using it, is wasting of money, na? So
Exactly, sir. The thing is like here it is like along with the submission, just a part of submission is going on.
correct,
It's
correct,
really
correct.
yeah.
So if somebody is not utilizing, to be honest, I feel very sad about it. That अगर आपने 3D BIM model बना दिया and you are not using it for construction management, it's a waste. It's a waste. The money is getting wasted, I'll say, on that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Santosh.
Sir, we have Pooja.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Pooja. Yes.
Sir, I am already part of TSA.
Excellent.
Yeah, I have enrolled myself last year, but I was not able to, write the exam of Brexel, and I was not able to go through it because I was not sure about the syllabus for the certification. What do you think will make it a little more easier to pass the certification?
Should not be difficult. अगर बाकी सब certificates are not a rocket science exam, I'll say. Definitely, we just want to understand that whether you guys have really understood the data flow and you guys have really understood that. So it's that simple. I think many of the students have passed and have cleared. Our intent is not to make it very difficult. And intent is that whether you have really gained an experience so that you can directly communicate to the stakeholders, or you can implement through other projects so that you are able to gain. So that is the intent. So I'm sure that you will be able to do. अगर इंजीनियर बन गए, अगर आर्किटेक्ट बन गए, इतना सारा एग्जाम्स क्लियर कर दिया, तो ये क्या है? मींस I don't see that any one of you here cannot clear it. I don't think that. But definitely there has to be an effort, I'll say.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
And one more thing, so can you just go through the slides in 2 minutes so that I will join a little bit late, that's why.
It would be, there are other people also, so it will not be justice to them. Sorry, Pooja, for that.
Oh, okay, sir.
Thank you so much.
We have Manisha, sir. Manisha, you can ask.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, man.
Sorry, sir. Actually, I joined from my sister's local. So the question was like,
What is your name? If not Manisha, please tell me your
yeah,
name.
my name is Harshal Panor.
Harshil. All right.
Yeah. So the question is, so I have total 2 years of experience in BIM. So if I get certified as a BIM manager or Bexel manager, sorry. So do companies hire me as a manager even though if I only have a 2 years of experience in BIM? I think they will be required at least a 3 to 5 years. So they will require you
Sorry,
should
sorry, sorry,
understand the
sorry.
BIM.
Come again, come again.
So I was asking like, do companies require an experience in BIM to get a Bexel manager position? So they will ask if you have the experience, then you can become a manager. No? If a student has only 1 or 2 years of experience and he knows the Bexel, does it make him a BIM manager?
See, one thing is that Bexel Manager is a product name. It's not a designation. It's not a designation. So let me clarify that one thing. Bexel Manager is a product name. That is our product. And I'll be very honest in that see, it is not that these all addition is you are enhancing your skill sets. We have done engineering for 4 years. We have done architecture for 5 years. We have done that. Why we are doing it? We are enhancing our knowledge and give a better shot. Now, say for example, today you want to there is an opening for a for a BIM guy or a planning guy and or a site engineer or a costing guys. When you have some addition to it, your chances improve. So that is how I see that always. It's a value addition, always.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Got the answer. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
So we have Rakesh. Rakesh, you can ask.
Hi, Rakesh.
Hi, sir. That BIM, what we are going to use, that will be used for only about 30 crore or 100 crore projects, or it will be used for 1 crore projects also, 1 crore or 50 lakhs projects, like commercial residential building of 2 BHK, 3 BHK, such a kind of buildings.
I don't know, Rakesh, about that, which because 2 BHK, 3 BHK interior projects and all, because their life cycle is very short and all, unless and until we start conceptualizing in the 3D, my perspective is that it may be difficult. It may take some time till we have that robust mechanism. But I don't think so that day is not far when this will also start getting implemented. And I'm hopeful that I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it should happen. If there is a technology, why we should not use it? And why we should not implement it if it is adding value? Because there are a lot of other companies also where 3D models can be created very fast, very quickly. A design, collaborate, design thinking also can be done very quickly creating 3D models. So probably in over a period of time, 2D drawings or 2D CADs will get vanished. And once that happens, I think even 2 BHK will be done on that.
2 BHK, whether it is happening now in the
No.
England or America, they're also not
Okay, see,
happening.
on those areas, what happens is that there are a lot of independent houses, because mainly there are independent houses getting constructed, and those are of very high value and all. So there people who are utilizing that. So that is happening. I have seen that. I have seen that in Belgium, where there was one restoration project which was not that big, and they used to that was done on completely on BIM. So that is being happening there.
Okay, but majorly in India, only for the projects more than 30 crore, like that, lack
It
of
depends, because
more
see,
crore.
always India is price sensitive, and India is very cautious.
Hmm.
Indians are very cautious. आज भी हम लोग बाहर जाते हैं तो पहले bargain करते हैं और price पूछते हैं. So keeping that in mind, that adoption has taken a little bit of time, but given time span now, every organization, Niti Aayog, building codes, so everybody is after it, and everybody has made a lot of guidelines that BIM is being mandated. So it is being
Now in India, for any projects made, BIM is mandatory for
many
a
projects
government
are there.
project.
all the projects are, all the projects. Say, for example, high-speed rail, BIM is mandated. Nagpur Metro, BIM was mandated. Warsaw Bandra Smoothing, BIM is mandated. So all the government projects, BIM is mandated. And a lot of clients, developers are saying that we will do it on BIM. So it is there.
Okay, okay, that okay. And any highway roads that also BIM is required.
NHI, yes, certainly.
Yeah, in it. Okay,
Certainly.
okay.
Certainly, yes.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Okay, we have Akshay. Akshay, you can ask the question. Javed Alam, you can ask, please. Okay, we have Sir Prem.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, Javed.
Hi, Javed.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Very good evening.
So my question is that what major thing we have to focus on this Beam and the Bexel managers. Mainly, we have to focus in this while doing this certification.
Okay. What is your background?
Background as a project engineer.
As an engineer, project engineer. So,
Yeah.
what is where you want to see? How do you see yourself? 5 years down the line.
As a project manager
As a
or
project
construction manager.
Okay, 5 years, 10 years down the line, you see yourself as a construction manager, project manager. Now, as a construction manager, what do you think that what would be very, very important to you?
All the things we have to plan and organize and achieve the target.
So, what is very important to you is you should have complete visibility of project, that is cost and time. Correct?
Yeah. Correct.
And you should have the latest technology. You should understand that. Correct?
Correct, sir.
And you should be different from others so that you are able to give insights. You are on top of everything so that you are able to do quick decision making. So that will set you apart, right? So for that, if you take up this course, this will be act as an enabler or probably a value addition so that it gives you a perspective from that angle. I'll say construction management angle. BIM based construction management angle.
Okay.
That is
So
how I
one
think.
more questions.
Sorry?
One more questions I have.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, what is the difference between the Beam and the MEP?
So BIM is BIM is a process of building information modeling. So where you create a 3D model. So when you create a 3D model, you have structure, you have MEP. What is MEP? Your firefighting, or mechanical, electrical, plumbing. So BIM is applicable for every discipline. It is applicable for MEP also. It is applicable for structure also. It is applicable for architecture also. And all these BIM processes are applicable for construction management also. So that is how it is.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have Prem Kumar, sir. Prem Kumar, you can ask any question.
Hi, Prem.
Okay, so we have Elvina.
Hello, can you hear
Yes.
me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Hi, sir. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Sir, in the design collaboration, we can do it on the Bexel itself.
See, to an extent we can do. We are moving in the direction where design collaboration can be done, but not like, say, for example, version controlling. If you want to do document repository can be attached, folder structure can be done. Then with the BCF collaboration, you can have that one line of an approval system, so that can be done. So all these things can be done currently.
if we can do it on the Bixel itself, the design collaboration, we can learn directly Bixel instead of we are learning those other softwares. So
See,
these things I need.
It is again a personal choice that I'll say that that whether you think that you need to understand everything, you want to understand everything, or you want to learn one solution so that you understand the flow. So it again depends upon individual that how people.
Yeah, even we can understand from it here also, right? As per your experience, you can suggest us.
Yes.
We can
Yes,
understand from here.
to an extent, yes, I'll say. But to be honest, design collaboration, there are other tools also which can do other workflows and all. Probably that we are in development and will come soon. Let's say. But definitely, this gives you a more perspective from complete construction management life cycle point of view and project management life point of view. This gives you an edge than any other solution in the market, I would say.
Okay, sir. Sir, actually, as an architect and as an interior designer, so the Bixel it will be useful for us.
Again, how do you see yourself? I would like to ask that question to you first. Means 5 years down the line, how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself your career in BIM? Do you see yourself beyond design? Do you see yourself, if you see yourself beyond design only, beyond the creativity and only, I'm 100% sure that it can help. If you see yourself that you are technology driven and you want to have that, then definitely yes, this is the tool for you, I'll say.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you so much,
you.
sir.
Thank you, Prem.
Yes, we have 4 or 5 more questions. So,
No worries.
all right.
I'm
MD.
okay. I'm okay.
Okay, yeah, right, sir. I
I'm
can
all.
I can see that with ease you're
It's
answering.
okay. I can take
Okay, yeah.
questions.
MD,
All right.
you can ask the question.
Hi, sir. Sorry for that. I have also asked you before. One more question I want to ask you.
Please.
As an organization, you are also working with the BIM, and you are also hiring the person who's related to BIM. What is your basic requirement from the person who is going to join your organization or any another organization?
Okay. See, again, it is different perspective. I'll say that. But to be honest, what I see is that ability to learn, ability to understand the data flow of during the construction management life cycle. So that is what we see and we look at it. That how better they understand. I'll say.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
We have Vivek. Vivek.
Hello.
Yes, Vivek.
Sir, my simple question is that what is the base of finalizing BIM consultant or engineer renovation while dealing with the big organization? I mean to say, I want to have some clear also sort of clear picture about the fixing of renovation of BIM consultant or BIM engineer by a developer firm or a architect or some another consultant, or say it's simply a client who is executing the project.
I understand from a developer perspective. See, I will see. This is a very this question. I'll say that it is very relevant. I think the developers needs to ask that question to themselves that what is that they are going to do with BIM, what is that they want, what is that they want to monitor, how because developer wants to monitor the speed and the quantity if they want to do that because for them the speed and the time is very important. So if they want to monitor and if they are creating 3D models, so how they are going to deliver it? So I think any BIM consultant who is able to add value throughout the construction management lifecycle, I think that should be one of the criteria. It should not be more focused on only coordinating with different BIM modeling agencies and creating a 3D model. So it should, I will say it should definitely go beyond that. That should be one of the criteria that you can think of, and that I strongly believe, to be honest.
No, sir. My simple question is that what the renovation? How is the renovation is fixed? In a very simple question. Say
Sorry, how?
how the renovation of a BIM consultant or BIM engineer is fixed in the organization who is taking the BIM services.
How remuneration?
Remuneration. Remuneration of BIM consultant or BIM
See, it
engineer
is
is
again,
fixed.
see, this question is again, it is depend upon the type of contract and all. So it is somebody pays in mandate, somebody pays on the deliverables. If deliverables are fixed, somebody pays on deploy the manpower. So it again depends upon that how what client wants, what discussions that you are, what is the deliverables. So based on that, it is again different. Somebody wants all developer wants square feet raised per square feet rate. So it again varies from client to client, I think.
No, in you have visited all the. I think we have visited many countries. In foreign countries, how it is fixed there?
It is mandates.
Pardon?
It is mandates based on the effort.
So means they have fixed the first how much time is going to be consumed in
Absolutely.
their project,
Yes.
and they have fixed the renovation of engineer or consultant who is there as a 8 hours renovation.
Yes.
Okay. Right, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Vivek. We have Ashlesha. Yes, Ashlesha, you can ask.
Hello.
Yes, Ashlisha.
Sir Ashlesha, okay. You can unmute yourself, Ashlesha. Just join from one device. I think there's an echo there at your place. Okay, meanwhile, Manas, can you ask the question? Manas.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Manas.
Yeah, hi. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
As being the BIM manager, I actually work for the company. I'm a BIM manager from past 4 years. I have 4 years experience, and even I've worked in the Middle East also. So what I have seen as of now that Bexel Manager or some managers, some tools like the construction management tools, like it's not being used for the execution. I think it's been more used as documentation, right?
Okay.
Like what I feel is that because I worked for the
So
contractor
that
in
is
Middle
what
East.
Bexel Manager. So that is you are spot on. I'll say Manas on that. That mainly everybody is focused on design collaboration part of it of the business where documents are being stored. So that is where the differentiator that Bexel brings in. That Bexel is adding value in construction management and BIM for construction management. BIM management, BIM construction management using BIM. So that is our USP, and that is where we pitch in and we come in and we add value.
Okay. So another thing I need to ask if is there any like specific certification for Bexel that we can get? Because
Yeah.
I am already a BIM manager. I know very much about BIM. I am certified in. I am
No.
already certified already. So like any certification that needs to be add on for the Bexel manager.
So yes, so Technostruct is also providing a dedicated Bexel Manager course
Okay.
are there, and that Bexel Manager certifications can be done through that. So that is something that is possible.
Okay. Another thing, I know more of the Middle Eastern project use Bexel Manager. Like any other Indian project that have used Bexel Manager before, for an example that we can
High speed
share.
rail, I'll say
Hmm?
the high speed rail in India, which is being made one of the biggest project, Bexel Manager is being used. There
Okay.
are many data centers where Bexel Manager is being used.
Yeah, data center. Yeah, data center actually use it. Yeah, I know. I
In
worked for some data for some data centers.
correct,
Amazon data centers they have used it. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
correct. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Yeah.
Thank you, Manas.
Sir, we have one last question from Soumya.
Yes,
Soumya,
Sam.
please go ahead.
So I wanted to ask, what is Open BIM?
Sorry?
Open BIM.
Open BIM. Excellent question. Actually, I used to in my previous webinars, I used to tell Open BIM. So now, say for example, what is open is that now open AI.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it is something where you can freely exchange information between two systems. Means you are not slave, or say for example, you today create a project in Bexel Manager. And
Okay.
tomorrow, if you want to open this project or you want this information, it should not be that you have to have Bexel Manager for lifelong. Your data is you should be able to open it in other tool which is open and ready to accept that information. Like say for example, IFC, that is a BIM model. When 3D BIM model is created, it is being exported in IFC format. That's an open format. BCF is an open format, so that it can be exchanged between different solution, different tools. The exchange of information is seamless. So that is open BIM. When
So it is a
it is
platform
related
with
to 3D BIM.
converts. Okay.
Sorry.
Is it a platform that converts, or is it a just a like a extension?
So open BIM is not an extension kind of. Open BIM is the philosophy, I'll say. Like say for example, Bexel Manager follows an open BIM concept where any information in Bexel Manager, which is a BIM management platform, you will be able to export it. Say for example, you will be able to export a 3D model which has a time and cost information, and you will be able to open it in Revit. So that is because we are in open BIM. And there will be no information loss or the information loss when sending this information from Bixel to Revit, there will be minimal. So that is open BIM.
So one more question. What is what is the working of a model made in cloud?
What is?
A cloud on cloud, if we are making the model, how's the working like in Revit?
Cloud is normally used for collaboration purpose. Nobody makes model on the cloud 3D model. Collaboration and data information exchange model, it is like that. So that is how it is.
Okay, thank you, Soumya. We have Rakesh. Rakesh and Pranjal sir also wants to ask you.
Yes, sir. What's the difference between Bexel and Primavera?
And
Primavera.
Primavera is not BIM based. It doesn't take 3D model. That is one of the biggest difference. Primavera doesn't do costing. We do costing, and we take a BIM model.
Someone
Primavera
telling,
doesn't. Sorry.
someone telling Primavera is a project management software. Is it right?
Yes. So Bexel is also a project management, construction management, backed by BIM. So that is what I'll say. And we can do quantity takeout, which Primavera cannot do it. We can do clash detection, which Primavera cannot do it. We can do scheduling. Primavera can also do scheduling. We can do progress monitoring. Primavera can also do progress monitoring. But we are doing it a BIM based, that is 3D model based progress monitoring, I'll say. So that is
Okay. Okay, sir.
All right, Pranjal, you can ask the question. Pranjal.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening.
Sir, I've recently started learning about the BIM. So if we talk about the hierarchy, people like me who are doing this internship with Technostruct will be appointed as a BIM modeler first. Will it benefit me as for now if we learn about the Bexel Manager, because project manager posts require a lot of experience?
So it again, it is perspective. I'll say that how you want to take your career as a progression. How do you see yourself after 5 years down the line? So if you see yourself in construction management, if you see that BIM for construction management, you see that you will be able to add value. You are seeing yourself in that. Then I am sure that it will add value. And I feel that any civil engineer or any architect who is doing it, for them, this is something that they should do, and they should focus on more on the projects for construction management and facility management, where they can add value using BIM. If you are in BIM domain, I'll say that is, I think that will give you an edge towards others, I'll say.
Okay, sir. So as for now, I'm just a starting on the starting edge. So it will benefit me in few years that you said ki after 5 years, I want to see myself as a project manager or as a BIM manager. So it will benefit me now, or I can do this
Absolutely
course
not.
earlier.
So see, I'll say that uh, there are many people after BIM manager. What next?
Okay.
What
Okay.
next after BIM manager? If you become BIM manager, then if you want to become a project manager, it means that you need to have information on cost and time. You
Yes,
should
sir.
add value on cost and time. So,
Yes,
so
sir.
that definitely helps, na?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay,
I will.
Rakesh. Sir, we have lost Rakesh.
No worries. There are some questions also I was seeing written typed.
Yeah, in a
Sir,
Q&A.
actually, uh, I am working in designing and drawing of petrol bunks right now. Is BIM applicable in the petrol bunk designing?
Sorry?
Actually, I am working in a petrol bunk design and drawing. Is BIM applicable in petrol bunk
Absolutely.
maintenance?
Any designing. It can be, it is applicable on oil and gas project also. I have done oil and gas project. I have done solar plants. I have done.
In that way, it's okay. But as a outlet for customers, customers will be coming and filling the petrol, diesel for such a kind of petrol bunks.
But
Is it BIM useful?
is it you are designing multiple petrol bunks, if I understand correctly?
Yes, yes.
So
Multiple petrol bunks I am
so
designing.
then multiple, you will be monitoring multiple petrol bunks, correct?
Yes,
So how you
yes.
are monitoring currently? How you are doing
Currently,
designing currently? 2D, right?
yes, 2D.
So if you have a 3D and if you can do a construction management, it will be value adding.
Uh-huh.
So then why not? And petrol pumps
Okay.
are all heavy magnitude money, and means those are
Yeah.
all safety needs to be taken care. You need to have that
Uh-huh.
visibility. There are
Yeah.
specification for the underground tanks that are needs to be catered on. The size and the
Yes, yes,
dimension needs to be maintained. For
yes,
operations and maintenance, all document needs to be there at the right place. So why
yes,
not? It
yes.
is not. I don't see any reason. I have seen that.
Still, we are using old files only. We kept some documents in the
Absolutely.
hard copy files.
Absolutely. So it can change, no? This can change, and this
Uh,
can be utilized for means Bexel can help in facility maintenance or storing that repository. Like say, for example, you have 100 petrol bunks, you
outlets.
will be able to
Yeah.
monitor that at seamlessly, and that is more easier. No? And
By using
once you
BIM.
create a prototype, most of them
Uh,
you will just have to place. The area may change. Most of the
uh,
facility will remain the same.
uh,
Okay.
yes, there is a one outlet. If there is one outlet means every data will be in a BIM.
Correct.
And whenever we want, then there we can see. But we are going to the some other mails, need to check in some other things, other files that are all long process. We can implement this. So if we implement in any one region in entire India, maybe it will happen in
Absolutely.
HPCL, BPCL, IOCL.
Absolutely.
We need to think about this. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Okay, we have Mulai, sir.
Hi, Mulai.
Hi, sir.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Mulai.
I'm having a 7 years experience. Hi, sir.
Okay.
Currently, I'm working in that metro projects. More than 4 years, I'm working in that metro projects. As of now, I'm studying that BIM courses also. My designation is the design coordinator. If I'm studying that BIM Excel manager, how it will be helping to my career, sir? As of now, I'm working as a BIM design coordinator.
Okay, so you are a civil engineer, right?
Yes.
Okay. How do you see yourself after 5 years? What do you want to do?
So that's why I have to become a BIM manager, so that I'm as of now I started to study that BIM courses, and I
Okay.
joined in the technostruct.
Uh-huh.
So
Understand.
if I say now I have to just do my career to BIM manager, BIM like that, because of that BIM will be booming to next upgraded version, right?
Correct, correct, correct. So see, you are doing a right thing, that you are learning new technologies, adding that to your CV. And say for example, if Bexel Manager is being seen, so it means that you are giving more flavors to your career. Is that you will not be able to, you would not like to stick yourself to only design, probably because there are more opportunity in construction management, BIM for construction management. So that is also something that can open a door for you, or can help you in career progression. So that
Yes,
is
sir. If
also one
that's why,
opportunity, I'll say.
if I'm studying that BIM Excel manager,
Mm-hmm.
there is there's some expense it required for to requirements to upgrade my career like that.
Sorry,
So,
come again.
if I attend some interview or someone somewhere, they will be asking some experience in that, particularly that BIM Excel manager.
See, that is something that we cannot control. So you have to start at some point of time. Correct. So how confident you are, how you are, so then definitely you can tell, na. So that is something that you have to think, I'll say.
Thanks.
Experience, the more you delay, the more time. So you have to enhance now, na? So that uh, you'll get that edge. That is why we are here. That why we say that we have to upskill ourselves always, because we have to always be ahead of the curve. I'll say that business analytics and data science course in 2021. So after almost 12 years or 14 years of course, I studied because I wanted to upskill. So that is what, now how you want to upskill yourself. I learned BIM at point of time. So I want to upskill. It depends. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, sir. We have few questions in the Q&A as well. I think most of them we are answering.
I'll quickly run through.
Okay, sure, sir.
Bikram Aditya, I have a question. What do we call a report on Bexel Manager prepared at a stage, and do we require to generate? So these reports are out of box and are available. It is integrated with Power BI, so that gives you an edge. So most of the reports are out of box available, and you can explore Power BI also on that, integrated with the viewer. Is it an activity of a single person or person? So I think that I have already added, replied. Does Bexel Manager prompt Kobe data sheet interoperability? Yes. It can integrate it with Kobe data, and there are open APIs available, or you can create that and you can import that. And Kobe data's Excel sheets can be directly integrated, so that is not a problem. Bexel Manager can help in procurement. I think I have added, replied that. Mohit Shankar, artificial intelligence is becoming increasingly prevalent across all sectors. I'm curious about the future of industry, whether it will be impacted by advanced. Yeah, definitely. So BIM gives a flavor to that. That is what my slide has said, that artificial intelligence is going to give, BIM is going to give that flavor of artificial intelligence for construction, and it will help to expedite that process. But still, it's a long journey, I'll say. Wow, session was impressive. Thank you so much. How to take certification? So a certification, Maripan, you can connect with Technostruct team. I think they will be able to guide you. You can run through slide 2 minutes. I think no. How Bexel Manager supporting IDD use case? I think we have a lot of IDD use cases, and it is available in our standard. Can Bexel Manager be stronghold for the RFI contract drawing in one platform? Definitely, yes. We can hold all RFI. We can have document structures and version controls, and everything can be done, and it can be integrated with project schedule. Yes. Contract management per se, we can manage as a document yet, but not as a contract management that which is very complex. That is not something, but that is there in the roadmap that we will be doing. How about integration to Autodesk Construction Cloud? We would love to do the integration with Construction Cloud. We are trying to do that, but as there is some challenges currently from their side, we are working on it. To be honest, it's not done yet. Santosh, is BOQ level linking is possible and compared to the tender method? Yes, it is definitely possible. Planning to do my PhD in BIM. Please add your thoughts on research areas in BIM if possible. I think BIM for construction management is the best, I'll say, or how the value addition can be done, or how AI implementation using BIM can be done. That is something, the topic that you can think of. We are having climate change and other effect where construction plays a major role. Bexel Manager helps sustainability and climate change. Now, sustainability, I'll say that, say, for example, what is the cement used? What is the CO2 emission? So all those calculations become very easy, and you'll be able to do and generate that. So that is how it can definitely help the project. And during the construction phase also, if there is some calculation based on carbon emissions and all, I think there is a possibility that we can work on it, or we can do that. We can add value on that. Okay. What is different between Synchro 4D and Bexel? I think my presentation was quite exhaustive, and it clearly state that we don't only focus on 4D. Your question itself says that there is a difference, because we are into 4D, 5D, construction management and project management. Okay. Amit, I am a geospatial professional with 12 years of experience. So my background is not civil and architectural background. So I will take off this BIM and Bixel. How to support my career? I think this is a value addition, and definitely this will help your career, or any course which you feel that you are moving in that directions. And Technostruct has an definitely a very exhaustive course which completes complete construction management life cycle, including the basic fundamentals of BIM till the facility management. So definitely it can help, and definitely it can help your enhancement in the career. Certainly, I'll say that. So I think that's it. I hope I have done justice and tried my level best to answer the questions. So
Yes,
thank you
yes.
so much.
I
I
think
think it
we
was
have
wonderful
answered.
audience. And thank you,
Yes.
Divyashri, for being an host. Thank you, Technostruct, for bringing all these people on this platform and giving them the insights that where industry is moving. I think you guys are doing great.
Yeah,
Thank you so
thank you
much.
so much, sir. Thank you for such an insightful session, sir. Thank you for
Thank you.
sparing your Saturday evening. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Thank you, all the attendees. Thank you so much. If you have any more queries, you can reach out to us. We'll definitely reach out to Mr. Juicer and, answer the questions if we would know. Yeah. Thank you,
Certainly.
sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Good night, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Good night.